Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We'll be starting soon, another 1 minute. Can you see the syllabus on the screen? And is my voice clear? Okay, good. So let's start. For those of you who are absent in the last class, I'll just go through the syllabus again. And this is the updated syllabus. It's available on the Blackboard page. My name is Wasim Ahmed. I'll be handling this section, either the complete semester or until Dr. Vijay comes back from the UK. The course name is Discrete Structures, and the primary goal of this course is to provide an introduction to discrete structures. Discrete structures is basically logic, and it refreshes the things that you've learned in either your school or your statistics course that you've already taken. And this is the textbook that we'll be following, Discrete Mathematics and its Applications. This is a very good textbook, and most of our slides are based on this textbook, and the application and the homework and the assignments are based on, and the labs also are based on exercises from this textbook. So if you have a copy, it will be very nice. It's very readable and clear. The lab sessions are not actually a lab as such. These are pen and paper based tutorials where you'll be asked to work on additional problems. We do maybe one or two problems in class, but the lab or the tutorial, you have an opportunity to work on more problems. So you get a better understanding. And the homeworks are also based on these labs, very similar to what you do in the labs, and they will help you understand the topics better. Lab attendance is mandatory. You have marks allocated for lab participation as well. The lab will be handled by another instructor. I think it's Khalid Al Maliki in your section. Homeworks, you'll have 3 homework assignments. You will have to either type it out in Word or PDF, or take a photograph and upload the image to Blackboard. We will let you know the details when the assignment is out. You'll have 3 online quizzes. Quizzes will consist of a small number of questions that you'll have to answer online. No makeup quizzes. Both quizzes and homeworks, some of the students like doing it with their friends, and they turn it in without looking at how it was done. Um, Although the students do it and you get full marks, you will not understand the topic, and when you don't understand the topic, you might get 1 or 2 extra marks in quizzes, but you will lose big marks during the midterm because you've not understood the concept. So we ask you, request you, please do the homework yourself, because that's something for you to learn. Getting high marks is not the objective of the course. You'll have to learn, and that happens only if you do the quizzes and homeworks yourself, because that will help you understand the topic, and you'll be able to do the midterm and the final exam well. Otherwise, you will struggle to do your midterm and final exam, which means that you might not get a passing grade. So it's important that both the quizzes and homeworks are done by yourself. This semester we'll have only one midterm and final. You will be asked to come to the university to do the midterm. It will be on campus. You'll have all uh, precautionary measures will be taken, including the social distancing and all that. So the details of the dates will be announced by the FCIT faculty. Your required to attend 20% of the. Yes, Ali. You're required to attend at least 75% of the attendance. I think Blackboard automatically records your attendance and keeps it. But I will also be taking screenshots of the participants. So this is the tentative grading grade distribution. 30% for your midterm, 30% for the final. The homework together will be 20, and quizzes together will be 10, and lab participation and problem solving will be 10. So the lab instructor is your main point of contact for lab problems and homework. So you will have to get in touch with him in case you have issues with your marks or you need clarifications about the homework. Cheating will not be tolerated. You can read that. I will not read that again. No makeup exam, or makeup exam is not very easy. So you can read that also. When is a midterm given? And a midterm is usually, if a student misses the midterm, he will be allowed to take it at the end of the semester. And the midterm is usually more difficult than the original midterm, mainly because the student has more time to study, and he has more matured in the subject. So it will be easy for him if the same exam is given. Everything will be posted on Blackboard, so make sure that you frequently check Blackboard for the latest update. So it's your responsibility to make sure that you're aware of everything that is posted on Blackboard. Uh, at the end of the course, you will have learned all of these things. Don't worry about most of these things now. As we progress, all of this will make sense, inshallah. So at the end, you will be well versed with all of these things. Okay. So we'll be letting you know when the quizzes, homeworks, and exams will be posted out exactly. So this is the tentative schedule. The first 6 weeks will be focusing on the first chapter, and then we will start with the second chapter for the next 3 weeks. And then after that, we jump to the ninth chapter, 2.5 weeks in the ninth chapter on relations, and then chapter 6 on counting, another 2-3 weeks, and then mathematical induction as the last chapter, which is about 1.5 weeks. Okay, so that's with the syllabus and that's with the schedule. If you have any questions, you can ask me now, and we can start with the course. Any questions? Okay, no questions. Let's move on. I'm waiting for a file to be uploaded. So once it's uploaded, I will share it. So has anyone accessed Blackboard? The syllabus is available, the slides are available. If you have problems accessing it, please let me know. And Firas Ammar, you have problems with your connections, is it? Firas Ammar or Firas Abdullah, one of you are having problems with connection. The file is still uploading, so just wait. Yes, the class is being recorded. The way file is uploaded is it first uploads the file and does some converting. Uh, that's why it takes a lot of time. Right now it's doing some conversion. I posted up the syllabus also, Ali Habib. I think the syllabus also should be there. Let me confirm. It's there in course information. Okay, it's not there, is it? Okay, I thought I had put it up. I'll put it up right now. Okay, I've attached it. You should be able to see the syllabus also. Yes, thank you, Ali. It's still converting the file. It's a large file, so it's converting it. So we'll have to wait for a little more. While we wait for this conversion, if you have any things that you'd like to ask me, please feel free to turn your mics on or use the chat window. What do you think this course is about? If anyone wants to share. Yes, about attendance, I request you to please be regular, because the moment you start missing classes, the course will start appearing difficult. The course is not very difficult. It's very easy to get an A or an A plus in this course. But if you're not regular, it's again very easy to get an F in this course. Half the students in this course, the tradition is half the people drop out from the course after the midterm, and most of those people are those who are irregular and those who didn't do their assignments and labs themselves. So please be regular, please be interactive. The course is very simple. As we will see today, it's pretty simple, but it appears difficult because of the symbols that are used. It appears very complicated and very difficult. So that's the only thing that makes it difficult. It's taking unnecessarily long. I tried to do this before we started, but it had failed somehow. It says upload failed, and now it's taking a very long time. I can do the screen sharing, that's easier, but I cannot see your chat and other things when I do the screen share. Because when I do the screen sharing, I'll have the PPT on. So your chats will be in the background. So it makes it difficult for me to follow your chats. I have unfortunately only one screen. Thank you for sharing, Sultan. So students can use that. Is it the 7th edition, Sultan, or the 8th? 7th edition. Okay. So the textbook is very good. You can use it. If you have the 8th edition, is also good. There's very little difference between them. I think we'll just share the screen. It's taking too long. Okay, we'll just do screen sharing then. Okay, can you see this? Slides on the screen. I cannot see a chat window now. See, I've tried 2 different ones. It's still doing that conversion. So I don't know when that will be over. Okay, so let's start. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. This is the first chapter on propositional logic. A very, very simple chapter. Okay, so just there are lots of big words which will scare you, logical equivalences and quantifiers and all that. And there are lots of scary symbols, but it's not at all scary. So let's jump directly into things that were important. So let's start with this slide. What is a proposition? A proposition is basically a sentence that is either true or false. That's it. So Here there's an example given. The moon is made up of green cheese. So is it a proposition? Yes, because it's either true or false. Here in this case, it's false. I think so. I'm not sure, but we know green is not made of moon is not made of cheese, so we can say false. Trenton, or let's say Riyadh, is the capital of Saudi Arabia. That is a proposition. Why? Because it is true. Okay, a proposition is either true or false. Toronto is the capital of Canada. True. 1 plus 0 equal to 1. It's a proposition. Why? It is true. 0 plus 0 equal to 2 is a proposition because it is false. It has a value. It has a value in the sense it's a truth value. It's either true or false. Some things that are not propositions, sit down. It's a it's a statement. It's an order. It's a command. It does not have a true or a false value. Or what time is it? It's not a proposition because there's no true or false value to it. X plus 1 equal to 2. Is that a proposition? X plus 1 equal to 2. Let me go to the chat window. Yes. Is X plus 1. Yes, Ali, I assume you were talking about the moon. Yeah. Why, Yasser? Why, Ali? Why is it not a proposition? Correct answer. But why is it not a proposition? X plus y, X plus 1 equal to 2. It could be true, it could be false, because we don't know the value of x. So until we know the value of x, we cannot say yes, x does not have a value. So we cannot be sure. It is neither a true or a false statement in this stage because it depends on x. So we say it is not a proposition. Okay, same thing with x plus y equal to z. We don't know the value of x, we don't know the value of y, we don't know the value of z. So we don't know if the statement is true or false. So we say it is not a proposition. Is this slide clear? Is this slide clear? Yeah. So congratulations, you will get at least 1 or 2 marks in the exam, because one of the question in your quiz or in the exam is a statement will be given and you'll be asked, is this a proposition or not a proposition? Okay, can someone give me an example of another proposition? Can someone try to give me an example of a proposition? Any statement that is true or false? Very good. This is Cpcs222. Very good, Ali Habib. My name is Abdullah. Very good. So both of those statements are propositions because they have a truth value. Both are true. One more example. Life is a simulation. Muhammad Ibrahim, I don't know if it's true or false. Life, it depends on you. But yes, it either is true or false from some perspectives. You can think of that as a proposition. Jeddah is the capital of Saudi Arabia. Yes, it is a proposition. Why? It is flat. The earth is flat. Yes, it's a proposition. There are 4 uh, tires in the car. Yes, I am a student in FCA. Very good. So all these are examples of propositions. So can you give me examples of something that is not a proposition? Examples of statements that are not proposition. What is a game? Very good. There is no true or false value for that. Where are you? Close the door. Very good examples. Who am I? Very good. Okay, all these are not propositions. Very good. One more example. What is life? Very good, Ali Habib. So very good. So you've understood this slide. Let's take a few examples. So I think I missed it. Okay. So all these are propositions. I'll skip this slide for now. We will come back to it later. Okay, so some examples. Elephants are bigger than mice. So is this a statement? Yes. Is this a proposition? Yes. Why? Because it has a true or a false value. Here in this case, it's true. 520 less than 111. Is this a proposition? Yes, because it's a statement and it has a value, truth value. Y greater than 5. It is a statement, but it is not a proposition because it does not have a true or a false value. So is that clear? Okay, now let's move on. I'll be skipping some slides and coming back later. I will not be going according to the order. Don't worry, you will be knowing all at the end. So I told you that there are some scary looking symbols in this course. Okay, so this is the first scary looking symbol, this that you see. It's called the not or the negation operator. So when I put this in front of something, it negates it. Okay, let's say we have a proposition P. Let's say P is the statement that the earth is round. If P denotes the earth is round, P is a proposition and denotes earth is round, then we say not P is the negation of P, which is the earth is not round. Is that clear? This is the symbol. If you put it in front, it negates the statement. It negates the statement. Instead of saying that the earth is round, it says the earth is not round, or it is not the case that the earth is round. Is that clear? Okay, let me look at the chat window. I plus 1 minus 99. Yes, all this are good. Earth is not round. Okay, very good. Okay, now when I say not P, it does not mean that earth is flat. Okay, earth is flat. This is not the answer to not P. Earth is not round is the correct answer. So again, this is a question you can expect in your midterm and your final exam. So we give you a statement and we might ask you negate the statement. Negate the statement that earth is, for example, negate the statement. Yeah, you say not to the cis. So just before that you put. So we had an example. My name is Abdullah. So my name is Abdullah. So how do you negate that statement? Negate the statement, my name is Abdullah. We say my name isn't Abdullah or my name is not Abdullah. Very good. Okay. Or it is not the case that my name is Abdullah. So all those are okay. But you cannot say my name is Ammar or my name is Sultan. That is not the negation of my name isn't Abdullah. So is that clear? Let's see our progress on the shared file. See, I don't know why it's failing. We'll try it last time. Just cut this and try it again. Okay. So this is the first symbol, negation. So it is not a minus, it's a dash with a small dent. Okay, the next symbol is conjunction. It is called the and symbol. Okay, I am at home and it is raining. For example, if P denotes I am at home and Q is a proposition, it is raining, we say P and Q means I am at home and it is raining. Okay, so this is the truth table. Before that, let's look at the truth table. If P is true, not P is false, and if P is false, not P is true. So I'm sure you have learned the truth tables in your digital logic course, right? You've learned about not, and, or, XOR. Yes, you remember? You remember? Yes. You learn the not operator, you learn the and operator, you learn the or operator, you learn the XOR operator. So these are operators that you have learned. Okay, Ali Habib, are you familiar with the operators? Have you heard of them? Not, and, or, XOR? Okay, that's good. So that's all you need to know. So this is called the truth table for not. The truth table for and, true and true is true, true and false is false, false and true is false, false and false is false. So you will have to remember this table. So with and, it's true only when both are true. Okay, so the and operator is also called the conjunction operator. So again, a big word. So just these big words are the complicated things in this course. Okay, so I am at home and it is raining. So from your point of view, is P true? I am at home. From your point of view, is P true? Yes. Okay, and from your point of view, is it raining? Is that true? No. So you have a true and false. So true and false is true and false is false. So the statement is false. Very good. Okay, what about this? P and not Q. So what about this? P and not Q. Not Q means it is not raining. So it is not raining. Is that true? Yes. So true and true becomes true. So that statement becomes true. Very good. Very good. Okay. So is this clear? Conjunction. Conjunction is true. So let's move on. Disjunction. Disjunction is the or. This is the or symbol. Okay. So it's an inverted V. This means it's or. Okay, and the truth table is true or true is true, true or false is true, false or true is true, false or false is false. So even if one of them is true, the resultant is true. So here, if P denotes I am at home and Q denotes it is raining, then P or Q denotes I am at home or it is raining. So from your perspective, is the statement P or Q true? From your perspective, is this true? Yes, very good. Very good, very good. P is true because we are at home, or Q, is it raining? No. So true or false is true. One of them has to be true. So that statement P or Q is true. Abdullah, how is it false? Abdullah Fahad? Because P is true. P is true because you're at home. And Q is false because it's not. Okay, Q is false because it's not raining. So true or false is true based on the truth table. True or false is true. One of them, if it's true, then the or relation is true. Okay, so it's important you know this truth table. Okay, for or disjunction. Okay. So then we move on to the next or. For example, we have another exclusive or. Exclusive or means only one of them has to be true. Only one of them has to be true. In English, or can mean two things. For example, you go to a restaurant and the restaurant person says uh, you can have I'll just write it out. You can have a vanilla scoop or strawberry. Okay, so you go to Baskin Robbins and he tells you can have a vanilla scoop or strawberry. Okay, so what does he mean? Does he mean you can have vanilla or strawberry or both or just one of them? Okay, so it is one of them. Very good. It's one of them because here it is, we can understand that it means one of them. But now, you are student of Cpcs222 or Cpcs211. Okay, now here what does the or mean? If he can he be, yeah, it can be one of them or both. Okay, you can be a student of 222 or you can be a student of 211 or you can be a student of both 222 or 211. So the or, if you see in English it is not very clear. When you use the word or in English, we are not very sure whether it's the first case or the second case. So in propositional logic, we use the symbol to clearly differentiate between them. So the or, the first or, the exclusive or, the disjunction, it means that either one or both can be true. But when you say exclusive or, when we use the symbol, it means only one of them is true. So the truth table is different. So if both are true, it is false. So if one of them is true, the resultant is true. If both are false, it's false. So this is the difference between inclusive or, which is this symbol, and an exclusive or, which is this symbol. So here it is very clear which or we are talking about. Okay, is that clear till now? So yes, yes, Ali, it is based on context. We as human beings can understand it, but sometimes it is unclear even to us human beings which or are you trying to use. We say it's ambiguous. In English, we say it's ambiguous. We are not sure whether it's this or that. So to make it clear, we use the symbol. Okay. So this is another complicated looking thing, but it's very simple. P or X or Q, it means this. Okay, this expression is just not P and Q or P and not Q. Okay, so you can slowly work this out if you want to. Right now I will not cover this because it's scary. We will come back to this later. Okay, but just understand that this operator can also be expressed as and, or, and not. Okay, we will look at this later on in the course. Okay, so what does this mean? What does this mean? It means that if P is I will earn an A in this course and Q is I will drop this course. So when I say P X or Q, it means I will either earn an A in this course or I will drop it. Okay, so this or here is the exclusive or. I'll be either doing this or doing this, but I will not be doing both. Okay, so this is the fourth operator, implication operator. Okay, so this is a new operator. You might not have learned this in your any other previous courses. So this is how it is indicated. Okay, so this is the implication order. How do you read this? We say if P, then Q. Okay, this is how you read it. If P, then Q. So if I'm at home, then it is raining. Okay, so if P denotes I am at home and Q denotes it is raining, it means if I am at home, then it is raining. Okay, so this is the truth table. For now, don't try to understand the English perspective. In fact, in this entire course, do not understand anything from the English perspective because it will not make sense. We'll be talking using some crazy English statements. So English is not the purpose of this course, learning English. So don't understand it from the English perspective. Okay, it just means that if P is true and Q is true, then the resultant is true. Okay, if P is true and Q is false, then if P then Q is false. So you'll have to memorize this. So if P then Q is always true except for this case when P is true and Q is false. Okay, so in our case, is this statement true or false? If P then Q. So I am at home is true and it is raining is false. So true and false. P is true, Q is false, which means that the statement is false. Okay, is that clear? If P then Q. Okay, as we take up more examples, it will become clear. Again, I'll repeat, don't try to understand it from the English perspective. If a statement is given, if a statement like this is given, just use the truth table. If P then Q, what is the value of P, what is the value of Q, and then give the value of this. So I'll give you another example. Tell me if it's true or false. Yeah, it feels very illogical. Don't try to understand it from English. Yes, I'll give you another example. I'll just type it out. Okay, if my name is Bond, then my hair is green. Okay, it's if, I'll just write it down again. Okay, if my name is Bond, okay, is my name Bond? P. P is my name is Bond. So is this true or false? My name is Bond. My name is not Bond. It's false. Okay, and Q is my hair is green. My hair is green. That is also false. So false and false is true. The statement is true. I don't look at the English. It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. Okay. But from the discrete structures, this course point of view, we don't try to understand it from the English perspective. So it says if true, then true. I'm sorry, if false, then false. So it's this, if false, then false. So false implies false is true. So the statement is true. Is that clear? Making sense? I have only one yes. So we'll, okay, two yeses. Okay, we'll take another example so it makes it clear. Okay, so we have another example here. Okay, don't worry about any connection between the antecedent, that is the P, and the consequent Q. Don't look at the English meaning. Okay, so let's look at this. If moon is made up of green cheese, then I have more money than Bill Gates. Is that statement true or false? If the moon is made up of green cheese, so P is moon is made up of green cheese, then I have more money than Bill Gates. So Q is I have more money than Bill Gates. So what do you think? So false, then false is true. Very good. Okay, so according to truth table, we have false and false is true. Okay, so this is false. Moon is not made up of green cheese, and I have more money than Bill Gates also is false. So false and false is true. Okay, let's take another examples. Second is not very clear. Let's take the third one. Okay, grandma wears combat boots. Is, you know, the military, those tough boots are called um, combat boots, the ones that soldiers wear. So if 1 plus 1 equal to 3, then your grandma wears combat boots. So again, just hold on. I have a call from the university. Alaikum salam. Alaikum salam. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Dr. Fawaz? يسعد الآن. أهلا وسهلا. ها؟ نعم، في سركار معي نعم. بالإنجليزي لو سمحت يا عادل. بالإنجليزي يمكن؟ Can you talk in English? Nabil is not there? نبيل معك؟ نبيل؟ نعم. نعم. I'm sorry, I had a call from the department. I had to take it. So let's go back to our grandma example. Yeah. Okay, so 1 plus 1 equal to 3. So that's a false. And grandma wears combat boots, also a false. So a false and a false is a true. So the statement is true. Okay. So is that clear? Can someone give me an example of this again? If someone wishes to give, or let me type it out. If my name, if okay, what do you think is the truth value for this? We're looking at the same example. I thought I'll give a different one. Okay, if 11 greater than 3, then my name is John. Very good. You guys are very fast, mashallah. Okay, you can expect a problem like this again in the exam, in the midterm, in the quiz, even probably in the homework. So all you have to do is just look at the truth table, find out the values of P and Q, and then substitute it. Is that clear? Finally. Okay, now I'll stop screen sharing and use this. So I can watch your chat also. Okay, so in today's class, we looked at what is a preposition. Okay, I hope you all understand clearly what is a proposition now. A statement which either has a true value or a false value. And then we looked at propositional logic. A propositional logic is basically a statement which, can you see my pointer now? I don't. Okay. Okay. So propositional logic is a more complicated statement constructed using these operators, the negation, conjunction, disjunction, or the implication operator. It based on the propositional variables. Okay. So we looked at five operators today. We looked at some examples of propositional logic. We looked at 4 operators today. We looked at the negation operator, the not. We took that example, and we looked at the truth table. So a true and a not P makes it false, and if P is false, not P makes it true. And then we looked at the conjunction operator, and we looked at the truth table. So for something and something to be true, both of the values operands have to be true. So true and true is true. In all the other cases, it is false. Then we looked at the OR operator, the disjunction. So for this, if one of them is true, the resultant is true. And only in the case when both P or Q are false, it's false. And then we looked at the XOR operator and the truth table. So here only one of them has to be true. If both are true or both are false, the resultant is false. Then we looked at the implication or the conditional statement, which is read as if P then Q. So this is called the implication operator. And how do we know if the statement is true or false? We break it up. We find out the value of P, we find out the value of Q, and then using our truth table, we find out the value of the statement if P then Q. So with this, we will stop for today. If you have any questions, you can ask me, or if you don't have any questions, you can leave. That's all for today. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You're welcome.